Please take your seat. Are you comfortable now?
Yeah.
Okay. Introduce yourself to the board members.
My name is Megha. I have completed my schooling from Ganga International School CBSC board. I have done my graduation in history and law, both from Delhi University, and I have a master's degree in history. I describe myself as a compassionate person.
You are a compassionate person. Okay. Let us just talk about your career graph. I can see that you did your graduation in history, and then you moved to law, and then now you are interested in coming to civil services. Why this tectonic shift again and again in your career graph?
Sir, I always wanted to pursue civil services.
Mm-hmm.
I think I was just getting ready for it.
Why law then?
So I have interest in law. I like practicing it, but my first preference has always been civil services.
That's my question. That you said that you are interested in law, you practice also. Now you want to come to civil services. Do you think that your interests keep on changing, or is it good?
So my interests do not keep on changing. I mean, as a interest-wise, they keep on changing, but not for this particular venture.
No solid argument. Because you are a lawyer, that's why I want to have some arguments with you. Supposing it's a case, you are fighting a case for somebody and you have to give the arguments which will actually convince the judge.
So I think there's a process where you reach where you belong. And law has given me a lot of open-mindedness in sense that I learned a lot of things about different fields. We got to learn about criminal law, civil law, different basic things which I wasn't very aware of.
Tell me one thing, do you believe that this profession of law has got an unethical dimension as well, which is built in the profession itself? Because supposing a criminal comes to you and requests you to take up his or her case, and you fight for that person, and he actually admits that he has done all the wrong things. So when you pick up his case or her case, don't you think that it is unethical?
No, sir. The Bar Council rules, the Advocates Act specifically give us the professional code.
That is what? Professionally, you are all right. That's your job. You are supposed to fight the case even if the person is a criminal. But my point is that don't you think that this particular profession has got an inbuilt unethical dimension to it?
So I do not think so.
So what is ethical then? When you know a person who has committed a horrendous crime and you have picked up his case or her case, fighting for him or her, and eventually you win the case because you are a very good lawyer and the opponent party, the victim, doesn't have that much of financial power, or for that matter doesn't have that kind of a reach, and he or she loses the case because of you. You are of course a very good lawyer. Now don't you think it is unethical on your part to pick up the case?
Sir, justice, given a chance at justice is the right of everybody.
This is again a very lame argument. You are not being able to argue with me. Tell me, what is the difference between a lawyer and an advocate?
One who has been practicing it.
So if I am a lawyer, I can practice, and I'm an advocate then?
No.
Is it?
No. I mean, you should have done the degree and should have practiced.
A lawyer has got a degree.
I'm sorry,
What is
sir.
the difference? Okay, no problem. Tell me the difference between a judgment, a decree, and an order.
So judgment comes after decree. Judgment is the decision and decree is the operational part of it.
Judgment comes after the decree.
Decree is the operational part of the judgment.
What's the difference?
In one, what is given is done, and in decree, the operation what should follow, what is the interim order is given.
Are you sure? Okay, Article 21 has got procedure established by law, and it has got the due process of law.
Yes, sir.
So what do you understand by this due process of law?
whatever is written in the manual in our constitution is a procedure established by law, and whatever the judgment or by the procedure or by decisions established is due process of law. The concept of judicial review is from the due process of law.
So, judgment of what you said just now?
The judicial review is from the due process of law. It was evolved in the Marbury versus Madison case.
Supposing a law has been made and court comes up with this decision that there's something wrong in due process, and therefore it is null and void. So what do you mean by due process here?
I'm sorry.
A law has been made. Parliament has passed a law.
Yes.
And court comes up and says that, well, there's a violation of due
Basic
process
structure.
of law. Due process of law.
Okay.
And therefore it is null and void. What do you understand by this?
The judiciary is the guardian.
Procedure established by law is all right. Court admits it. Court says it's all right as far as procedure established by law is concerned. But due process of law is not there.
Fair trial was not given.
No, it's not like that. Okay, then my last question to you. If I make a law and I don't make a rule, what will happen?
So enforcement is very important. Just the law will not help.
Okay. And if I make a rule without any law, then?
So you will ultimately have to pass it.
So which one should be broader, the rule or the law?
The law.
Law should be broader. Okay. Rule comes under law?
Yes.
Law doesn't come under rule.
So that depends.
The differences. And how do you differentiate between rules and regulations?
I'm sorry, sir.
No idea. Okay. Okay, make a hierarchy. I'll give you you have to make a hierarchy from bottom to the up. Constitution, rules, regulations, and law.
Constitution, laws, rules and regulations.
From bottom to the up.
Oh, reverse.
So at the bottom would be
Rules and regulations.
rules or regulations. Okay, thank you, sir.
Who was Fatima Bibi?
The first Supreme Court judge.
Woman or man?
Woman. I'm sorry.
At present, how many women judges are in Supreme Court?
3.
Name?
Bala Krishnaswamy.
Bala?
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not able to recognize the names, but I know there are 3.
No name. What is POCSO Act?
Prevention of Child and Sexual Offences Act.
I am giving one situation. The age of girl child is 16 years and male child is 17 years. The male child had done penetrative offense in this case. How the case will proceed in this case?
Sir, the POSCO Act was amended after it was passed in 2012 and amended in 2018. The male child will get punishment.
And how it will proceed? How will it proceed?
I'm sorry, sir.
Because
I did not get the
the
question.
penetrative action, it had to be established first.
Yes.
Then you will proceed in this case. What is summon and what is warrant?
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot recall.
What is cognizable and non-cognizable offense?
The punishment for the cognizable offence is 3 years and above. The punishment for they are schedule offences given in the schedule of
Which schedule?
second schedule of IPC, I think so.
Are you sure?
So as much as I can recall.
What is furlough and what is payroll?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall.
What is CRPC, IPC and ICP?
So
IPC.
one is Indian Penal Code, one is Criminal Procedure Code, and the third one CPC, Civil Procedure Code.
What is PLA, Permanent Lok Adalat and Lok Adalat? Differentiate between both.
I'm sorry.
What is billable and non-billable warrant?
I'm sorry, sir.
History is your optional subject. What is long march?
Gandhiji had taken Long March.
I'm asking from international angle. Long march.
China, I'm assuming.
Who was leader of that march?
Mao Zedong.
What are Scandinavian countries?
Sir, Norway, 3 countries, Norway.
Who was leader of Boston Tea Party?
Sorry, I cannot recall.
Dancing, your hobby. Who is Lachu Maharaj?
I'm sorry, sir.
Which state having Chow dance?
Chau, sir, Bihar.
Kachipudi?
Tamil Nadu.
Who was Gopi Krishna?
I'm sorry, sir.
Which type of dance you to do play? This Bajanti Mala and Hema Malini?
Bharatnatyam.
Both.
Hema Mali, Bharatnatyam, Bajanti Mala, I don't know.
What is nut and nuttin? Nut and nuttin dance.
No, sir, no idea.
What is Bihu dance?
Practice in Assam.
Which time?
Harvest Festival dance.
Bhangra?
Punjab, it is also a Harvest Festival dance.
Megha, why do you want to become a civil servant?
So because I want to give back to the people.
What?
I want to help the people.
Help the people. I think you are doing so because you're also involved with an NGO.
No, sir.
What is this? The Golden Key.
Yes, that is an honor that the top 15% of the Delhi University students get.
Okay. So it's a sort of recognition.
Yes.
Why you were given this recognition?
Because of the marks I got in my graduation subject.
Now, though, so in any way, this academic performance of yours going to help the society?
So that's what I'm trying to convert my academic achievements into something that I can.
You have been given a recognition. There must be some logic behind giving you that recognition based on your good or very good academic performance.
Yes.
There must be some logic, and that logic is that you will be an asset to the society.
Yes.
Okay. So in that way, you are also helping or can be helpful to the society.
Yes, sir.
So in that way, you are also giving or can give back to the society.
Yes, sir.
Or the people who are working in an NGO are also giving something to the society.
Yes, sir, but the levels are very different. Here you can make some permanent changes.
Just give me some more points. I take your first point. Give me some more points. Why do you want to become a civil servant?
So I think because it gives a very balanced approach to life. Both
life of whom?
I mean, the person, obviously I'm pursuing it.
You're talking about personal level?
Yes, sir, on personal level. I mean, there are different levels why I want to do it. It gives a balanced approach to life, both career-wise and, I mean, the first point that he pointed out that the things I've been doing have been a little random. So I think this gives both stability and gives me a chance to serve the society back.
So you want to serve the society?
Yes.
Okay. And again, what extra qualifications or additional qualifications or qualities do you possess that you think you will become a better civil servant?
So I can work honestly and obediently and learn by whatever the rules and procedures do's and don'ts are.
Okay. What is NATO?
North Atlantic Treaty Organization.
Okay. When it was established?
1949.
And why? 1949, sure you are? Okay. Why it was established?
Sir, it is a group of it was after the Cold War era. It was established. CTSO was established on the Russian part, and NATO was a military organization with US leading countries to prevent each other from any further wars.
Okay. And what is Cold War?
The power tussle between US and Russia, the era before disintegration of the Soviet Union.
Then what is cold in it?
There was no actual war. It was just the two parties placing, like the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Okay. And where's the headquarters of NATO?
Belgium,
Belgium,
Brussels.
Brussels. And what is the number of members right now? Who is the latest entrant?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall.
Okay. Give me some arguments in favor of Article 370, particularly with respect to Jammu and Kashmir. In favor of Article 370. Just sideline the recent judgment of the Supreme Court. Give me some argument in favor of Article 370.
So when Hari Singh had signed the accession agreement, it was given that the Jammu Kashmir will have a special status and it will have its own flag. So one point of view that its independence or its special status is being removed. So that should be retained.
Okay. Anything more? How it benefited Jammu and Kashmir?
The people of Jammu and Kashmir had complete rights over the territory and all. Land could not be bought there. Article 35A gave them special powers.
Okay. Sir.
Okay, thank you. Your interview is over.
Thank you, sir.
What is your assessment about your own performance?
Not good.
Okay. No, it's not that not good. It's not that you have done miserably bad. You are good. You have got certain strengths, but you have to demonstrate your strengths that you have. There are certain questions where you could have demonstrated your strengths, but you missed out those opportunities. Let me tell you one by one. When you came for the first time, when you interviewed, without, you had to wait for some time. You did not wait. In fact, you said, "May I sit down?" Wait for some time. Come beside that chair and wait for the the chairman to offer you the seat. And then, if you are asked not to sit down for a long period of time, then you can say, "May I sit down?" This is one. Hand movement is an issue. You have to remove it. Your leg movement, I don't know whether it was involuntary, inadvertent, or you were just doing that. All of a sudden stopped.
I was nervous.
You were nervous. So it was involuntarily done, isn't it? So body shaking, leg movement, hand movement, these are the signs of nervousness. It also shows that you are not prepared for this day. You are underprepared for this day, isn't it?
Yes.
And to cover up your nervousness, you were giving fake smiles. Smiling was not that natural. It was a little bit fake, basically. And you smiled at certain wrong places. Smiling at a wrong place is quite damaging in interview, right? So you have to wear smiling faces all the time. You do not have to bring out the smiling face here and there. You have to wear that smiling face all throughout your interview. If you can do that, then that's great. That's a good, charming personality, what we say, right? You have to justify, because expectation would be very high from you. You have done your post-graduation in law, and that too from Delhi University, and you did your graduation also from DU. Your medium of interview is English, so obviously they'll expect little bit extra. So if I look at it from this parameter, you were very weak in your arguments. It is not a feature of a law student. Law students are normally very good at giving, even if they are saying something wrong, they give the arguments as normally the lawyers do and advocates do. Articulation was a problem. You're not being able to articulate your point of view properly. So that is basically you were not ready for this day. You did not predict, anticipate the questions that might come. So a little bit of preparedness is needed. Again, as I said, your listening was poor. NATO 1949. You did not wait. You said 1949. And in fact, I told you, whenever you get a lollipop kind of a question, normal tendency would be to jump to the answer. Don't do that. Deliberately slow down the tempo of the interview. Deliberately. You know very well that this is going to be absolutely right answer. Don't give them. Immediately don't answer. Take your time, 2-3 seconds, and then you make a sentence. NATO was established in the year. By doing that, what you will be doing, you'll be calming down your own nervousness. You'll be consuming a lot of time. You'll be giving a lot of time to those people to listen to your point of view, and it will be a win-win situation for you. So the moment you say 1949, again another question will come. So why are you giving them that opportunity to ask you too many questions when you know that you can deliberately slow down your tempo of interview? Got this point? You are a very good candidate. I don't find any reason why you should not get selected. You will get selected, but the only thing is that these are the areas where you have to work a bit.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.